जैसे कर्म करेगा वैसा फल देगा भगवान. You have to get your deeds right. Otherwise, there is something really bad waiting at the corner.
आप अच्छे कर्म करते हो तो नॉर्मली आपके साथ अच्छा होता है, and that's what I believe. Unfortunately, religion has made this very scary for people. Where is heaven? Where is hell? I certainly don't.
We connect it with reward or punishment.
All of us believe that we have a soul, right? And souls are recycled, right? So the day you recognize the patterns that are happening in your life, you will start to reset your karma.
What we believe in all the modalities, that the intention of every behavior is positive. If I just go and tell him you are wrong, you did this, that person will get defensive.
कहते हैं ना, गुस्से में बोली हुई चीज कभी भी आप वापस नहीं ले सकते.
Think about one positive thing that has happened in that day. Hi, welcome to another episode of Unmute Yourself, where we have real conversations. Hi Gauri, ready for another conversation?
Absolutely. Let's get
Great.
into it.
So today we are going to dive into a very interesting topic. It is not something or any term that has cropped up in the recent times, but it goes way back to our childhood. And it is karma. Most of us must have heard in our childhood, जैसे कर्म करेगा वैसा फल देगा भगवान, right?
अच्छा काम करो, अच्छे कर्म करो.
Exactly. Yeah. We all have heard all of this, right? And this karma is a big thing that maybe once we have stepped out of that childhood, it still hangs somewhere there that you have to get your deeds right. Otherwise, there is something really bad waiting at the corner. But how true it holds, we'll discuss that today.
I think karma is a very, I feel it's a very give and take thing. आप अच्छे कर्म करते हो तो normally आपके साथ अच्छा होता है, and that's what I believe, right? And I think people should also, but unfortunately religion has made this very scary for people.
Exactly.
Right? Hinduism हो या anybody else also. They say कि यार अच्छे कर्म नहीं करोगे तो नरक में जाओगे. Who knows, you know, where is heaven, where is hell? I certainly don't.
We connect it with reward or punishment.
Yes, we've always.
This is just a ripple effect. It is like cause and effect. This, if you do this, so it's like whatever you're doing, just be prepared for the consequences. Yeah. That's it. And this is what Newton's third law also states, right? Every action has a reaction. So that is what karma is all about. But when we talked about the religion, so do all the religions say like that, or there is something different in any of the religions when we talk about karma?
No, so see, initially the rudimentary type of religions that we follow, typically Hinduism, and that's exactly what priests and the other parts of the society were using. They used karma as a incentive, or I would say, you know, a reward and a recognition kind of a thing कि अच्छा करोगे तो अच्छा चीज होगा, वरना तुम नरक में जाओगे. See, that's exactly from where Buddhism stemmed up.
Oh, okay.
Which said that karma is all about deeds. It's like, as you rightly said, you know, the way I was when you were saying, it's like your garden. तुम उसमें अच्छे से प्लांट लगाओगे तो फ्रूट आएगा ना. The plant will grow properly. You don't take care of the garden will deteriorate. So as you said, it is deeds.
It is right? It is karma. It comes from karma, right? It is not that karma and karma is a beep, obviously. So it is not like that. So you took that context of Buddhism. So we have heard about that blueprint.
Yeah.
What is that?
This is so. I'll take a little reference from this is what I was taught in my healing classes. But just say, you know, when you sell a business or whenever you start something new, right? Suppose तुमने एक business से कोई बेच रहा है and somebody else is buying. So what will you do? You will always find out ना कुछ गलत तो नहीं था, कुछ पुराना चीज तो नहीं थी, कुछ
you will check
debt तो नहीं
थे.
You will want to check that,
correct,
right?
Correct.
And see, as humans, we at least believe, all of us believe that we have a soul.
We do,
right? And souls are recycled, right? Okay, maybe it's a very bad term to use recycle, but souls take birth. Right? So I believe, and I genuinely believe that karma is like your blueprint. आपने अभी जो करा है इस जीवन में अपने, वो आपका एक ब्लूप्रिंट बन गया है. उसको आपको भुगतना ही पड़ेगा. Now when I say भुगतना, it is not in a negative connotation. It is either good or bad. So if you've done good deeds, good will come to you. If not, something bad will happen. But it is because of you. It is not because of anybody else. Please understand. We have to realize it God is not, we are not that chosen that God will say नहीं तेरे साथ ही बुरा होगा, ऐसा कुछ नहीं होगा.
हाँ, हाँ.
You know what you've done is what will come around.
So it's like a cycle. Till the
like
time it is complete, you will. It's like rebirth is there.
So
That's
today
all.
morning I was telling my mother that we are all here to learn our lesson. Right?
That's true.
So the moment, and yesterday we were talking about patterns, right? So the day you recognize the patterns that are happening in your life, you will start to reset your karma. Because when you recognize pattern, तुम वो फिर से नहीं करोगे, और जब तुम फिर से नहीं करोगे तो तुम good कर्म करोगे. So automatically उसका ripple effect good होगा.
And it somewhere settles down in your subconscious also, I guess, right? So another friend of mine, she was just telling me that till the time you don't learn your lesson, you will get situations which will challenge you.
Oh, totally.
So if there are situations which are challenging you, you need to just take a step back and think, why is it happening with me? And then change your pattern, and then so that little adjustments that we do normally with all the gadgets and everything, I think same is with our lives as well.
Yes.
We need to just take a break, observe ourselves, and that is where I guess the
We were talking
awareness
about
starts
reset
about.
very recently, right?
Yes, yes.
So I also believe one more thing that हमारी जो जिंदगी है ना, when we view this as a movie, we are able to make better judgments rather than when we view this as a participant. जब आप किसी situation में अपने आप को internalize करते हो ना, तो आपको suddenly बहुत गुस्सा आता है. और अगर आप किसी movie में देख रहे हो कि एक person A is getting angry at person B, you will start analyzing the situation, not the behavior.
Because then you have that kind of a perspective, you see both the perspectives, and you are dissociating yourself from that and not associating, okay, he did this to me.
Absolutely.
You have to look at the situation from their point of view, and that is where, as you just said, behavior. So if something bad has happened with me, any of the challenges, I'll say, oh, he is bad, or she's so rude with me. Actually, the problem is not with the person, it is the behavior. I did not like that person's behavior, and I have a challenge with the behavior. But normally we just categorize that person is bad. So a simple example is, we all scold our kids, like some of us slap them also. But does that make us bad parents or a bad mother? No. Our behavior might not be correct according to some. I think in Indian parents, this is
okay.
This is okay, right? This is mother's love. So, but nevertheless, when we talk about this behavior, obviously it is not acceptable, but the intention behind it is positive. Now, what we believe in all the modalities, that the intention of every behavior is positive. Obviously, the first thing would be, okay, a murderer would not be having a positive intention, right? If you think of that situation from his perspective, he might be having some positive intention. It could be, the behavior could be a result of fear, of safety, maybe out of love or anything.
Or rejection.
Or
You know,
rejection.
a lot of these
Correct.
crime passions.
Exactly.
I mean, what we keep hearing are nothing but passion crimes, actually.
Correct.
As we say.
So here we need to focus that if we need to bring that change in that person, we need to work on the behavior. If I just go and tell him, you are wrong, you did this, that person will get defensive. All of us get defensive when we are pointed fingers at. But if I just genuinely walk to that person, I'll just say, see, I did not like this behavior of yours.
Or what you did to me was not
correct. Yeah. Maybe that person will think about it. Oh, maybe I might have not behaved accordingly. Something. So it sets into that thought process. Okay. So yes, behavior is important, and behavior needs to be worked upon. Right?
And that's where your therapy and your compassion.
That's where your therapy,
and your
yes,
mentoring,
exactly. So the intention, when we talk about the intention, so we can work with the intention with empathy and compassion. Yeah. When we need to correct the behavior, that comes with what we say therapy, as we are saying. But when we talk about that person in particular, we need to provide them with the resources, the correct resources, maybe the support group, maybe some other material or somewhere where they are feeling short of. We need to work with them with the resources itself. So, yes.
So, like this example, I'll just elaborate a little bit. For example, in all our households, we have people who have narcissistic tendencies.
Yes.
Okay? And a lot of them, Preeti, they don't know about.
They are not aware.
They are not aware.
They're not aware.
Right? I think, and as spouses or as partners, sometimes it's very difficult to judge it also and tell them, because the person in front of you is not very receptive. So exactly what you said. So therapy, compassion, somebody actually analyzing, recognizing that pattern, then telling the person. I think that's where the change starts happening. किसी को भी अपने आप पे वर्क करने में बुरा नहीं लगता है, but I think they need to know what their mistakes
they need to know what their mistakes are. And Gauri, यहाँ पे क्या होगा, that one thing is we need to work on the other person, right, making them self-aware. But then there are situations where we know what is right, what is wrong, but there are situations which triggers us also. At the end of the day, we are humans, right? And that triggers us way beyond. So I guess in that scenario, there are two options. One is you can just step up and confront that person. Okay, this was wrong. It does not align with what I was doing, or whatever reasons. And the second is just stepping back and not thinking about it. But is it doable?
I think it's very doable.
How practical?
I think with age, we learned this.
Yeah.
If I was, 10 years back, I don't think Gauri or Preeti would have reacted the same way as we are doing today.
Correct.
But I think experience and what we've gone through in life, कहते हैं ना, गुस्से में बोली हुई चीज कभी भी आप वापस नहीं ले सकते. And the words which have gone out, you can never, right? So I think now we've realized it.
Now we have realized it.
Situation hai, take a step back.
Exactly.
Wait for that 2-3 minutes. Let it settle down. You also will understand and hear your words, and it'll imbibe, and that's when it'll hit. Actually, आप क्या बोलने की कोशिश कर रहे हो और क्या निकलना.
Exactly, because when you think about confronting the situation, again you are getting into that drama, and it's like a spiral down.
Yeah, it's a spiral.
The second one is you're just taking a step back and just thinking, okay, is it worth my energy? Right? Am I adding to the chaos, or am I diffusing the situation? Right? Is it serving any purpose? But at the heat of the moment, it might be difficult. So there is a very interesting technique that we had in NLP, and it was called anchoring.
Okay.
So maybe during afternoon or evening, something like this happens, which just triggers you off, and from your mindfulness, you are actually becoming not so who you are. Think about one positive thing that has happened in that day. It could be a cup of masala chai, it could be strong coffee, it could be a hug from your kids while going to school, it could be anything. Just hook onto that memory, think about it, think about where you need to put your energy, and I think by that time you will consciously take an effort and you'll step back.
Yeah.
This is so much needed in today's situation, because everybody is running, everybody is so anchoring. Yes.
So in fact, our audience should actually look it up.
Yes.
And they should read about it.
Please do. And if you have any doubt about it, just put that in the comment section, and I'll revert on that, citing in detail as to how you can do that, and it takes you to that point where you just hook onto that anchor, which takes you from that bad zone to a more relaxed and calmer zone.
So on this only, so in pranic, I do a little bit of pranic healing, and in our healing also, in the middle of the meditation, they have this word that think about a happy moment, right? So the idea is, when you think about a happy moment, there is love in your heart, and that grows, and automatically your anger subsides.
Correct.
One very interesting exercise that you guys can do is, so we all know how to do Om, right? You say Om and then tell us that the next moment, once you finish Om, try and shout at somebody. You'll never be able to.
You'll never be able to.
So guys, there are some frequencies, there are some calming sounds. If you don't believe it, then we can't do really anything about it. But if you can, there is a lot of stuff in the world, whether it is sound therapy, meditation. It is not like कि आप सन्यासी बन जाओगे, ऐसा कुछ नहीं कह रहा है. But these are things, these are just toolkits, as we say.
Exactly.
To get that reset in your life.
To get
and
that
take
reset.
that step back.
Yes.
And then, react in a positive manner.
Correct. So when we talk about like summing it all up and putting it what the karma is. So the karma is doing all your duties mindfully, 100% commitment, but not compromising on your well-being, on your mental well-being, on your peace. So that reset It is not once in a month kind of a thing. We need to reset at least once in a
I think
day.
once in a day.
At least once in a day. Otherwise, you can just have some short pauses. Just 2 minutes, maybe every 4-5 hours is not a big deal. Please try it. If you actually want to be calm, more free, feel more lighter, you need to do that, because that is all happiness is all about, right?
And once you, so I won't say reset is an exercise.
Hmm.
I think it's just taking a pause. You know, imagine for 2-3 hours you've been continuously working. Go have a nice bubble bath. You know, warm water bath.
That's
Put
a
some
dream.
nice music. That's also a reset in my
That is a
terminology,
reset.
right?
Correct,
You just
correct.
have to, you start doing these things to yourself, you'll start feeling better. I think that self-love, self-care, when it comes back to
Yeah.
us, we automatically start behaving in a better manner.
I guess we all need that kind of a reset. Remember, karma isn't fate, it's feedback. Every moment you have the choice to write your story. Unmute yourself, own your actions, and rewrite your karma. That would be all for today's episode. Bye bye. Have a great day. Thank you, Gauri.
Thank
See
you.
you again
Thank you.
soon. Bye.